Alright, it's 9:20. Means it's 4:20 somewhere. If you got one, spark up. Alright. So, today, Tom MacDonald dropped a new song. Haven't reacted to him in a while. And this one's featuring Adam Calhoun. I've heard some of Adam Calhoun's stuff. Haven't reacted to any of it. Um, so this, and it's titled New World Order. It's already almost done 1 million views. I mean, you got two artists who do not shy away from controversy. Talking about a subject that should give us a lot to talk about. It's funny because several years ago, I had a conversation with my mom in regards to the New World Order, shit like that. After I had read Behold a Pale Horse and a series of other books. And my mom kind of laughed it off, you know. Hit me with the whole tinfoil hat shit. Now here we are several years later, and she's talking about how Glenn Beck is talking about the New World Order and the Great Reset, which is essentially a repackaged deal. And I was like, he's late to the fucking party. All them years he was working for Fox, that shit was still going on. You know, this isn't something that just happens overnight. Like this, Behold a Pale Horse was written in 91. There were books written before that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start it.
Here's the problem with America, the country is broken. Cause they minds stay closed, but they mouths stay open. Get attacked and we blame terrorists, go broken, we blame the price. Blame racists for the racism, but only if his skin is white. If we don't need guns, cause we can call the police. We don't need fire extinguishers, call a fireman please. We didn't wanna build a wall.
If we don't need guns cause we can call the police, we don't need fire extinguishers. Call a fireman, please. He said a lot with that. Oh shit. So, not too long ago, my neighbors had a tweaker try and hold on, I gotta just so I can plug in. The neighbors had a tweaker try and steal their car. The lady's son was backed one car out into the street, like they was, you know, doing musical cars, if you will. When he went to go to get the other car to move it out of the way, a tweaker hopped into the car and went to try and take off, but he backed up with the other one, and the tweaker went off the road and crashed into another neighbor's fence. They said it took 2 hours for the police to show up. The tweaker got out and ran. So, yeah, just call the police ain't exactly an option. You gotta, you gotta be responsible for your own safety and security. Like, there's no guarantee that you're gonna call them and they're gonna show up right away, if you even have the ability to call. But
blame racists for for the racism, but only if his skin is white. If we don't need guns cause we can call the police, we don't need fire extinguishers, call a fireman please. You didn't want to build a wall and now the border is weak. Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet. Racism is gay, if you're offended that's retarded. Intolerance is great until you speak and you're a target. If a white man paints his face black, he's a racist piece of garbage, but you put him in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of the noise. Freedom's an illusion if they censor your voice. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys, but a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice. You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special?
So that's one thing with Tom. He says a lot, but he doesn't get deep into much. He just points out contradictions, hypocrisies, shit like that. Some people hear it, makes them think. Other people hear it, they just think he's agreeing with them. And then you have the people who hear it and they're just triggered. When I hear his shit, I don't agree with everything he says. But I mean, some things he is right about. But unfortunately, he came out in a time when there's no such thing as just talking to someone who doesn't agree with you anymore. People find out, oh, you voted for this person. You might not hear from that person again. And that's why things are only going to get worse.
World order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order. Why they hate the flag, they try to burn it to the ground. Don't do that in front of me, I'ma let off a round. Pow, scream loud, burn the city down now. Put it on the news, make them all feel proud. Look, make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it cause they black or they make bad decisions? I ain't good at math, but it seems like it's division. Or is it white privilege? I believe politicians need to be locked up. Try to take our freedoms, that's how you get shot up. Got our back against the wall, try to just stop us. More guns, more ammunition, please stock up. Election gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten your kids, show up right where you live. Make me wanna grab a rifle and just go. You act like you're so much better than.
He said a lot with that. He said a lot with that. I agree. Politicians, all of them. They should all be locked up. Because they're all criminals. The tribalists, they think all the criminals are in the other side. No, they're all criminals. As far as the flag, that's a little bit extreme. It is the right. It's under the First Amendment. Now, if you burning somebody else's flag, like you go up and you take somebody's flag and burn it, now you burning somebody else's property, so that would, that wouldn't be good. I can't get with that. But if it's, you went out, you bought it, it's yours. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. It's just me though.
Gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten.
My bad. Kitten came across the keyboard again.
Try to just stop us. More guns, more ammunition, please stock up. Election election gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten your kids, show up right where you live. Make me wanna grab a rifle and just go. You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose, here's your medal. To a new world order. And everyone blames white folks for every little bitty thing. We don't have no one to blame, we take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility. I don't understand trans man with humility. I'm just trying to raise my kid the best of my ability. If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You cancer, you can't be the answer, you killing me. And I hate white supremacy just as much as you, but I ain't feeling guilty for something I didn't do. The system's killing everyone, it sucks but it's true. They kill you, then they broadcast it and call it the news. Or they'll brainwash you through social media feeds. And if you disagree, delete you immediately. Make America China pretty easy to see. I will always remember the land of the free. You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose, here's your medal. To a new world order.
Video by Nova. Yeah, they both said a lot in that one. But end of the day, you're definitely right about one thing. The elites don't give a fuck about none of us. You know, that's why they just, pretty much decimated the working class over the last 2 years with the during the pandemic. Gave trillions to the people, already richest people in the country. Every billionaire doubled or tripled their wealth. Whereas many of us, our shit went back. There's a lot more people living in campers on the side of the street and in tents than there was before this. That's not a coincidence. And people like to say, oh, they did that for public health. And to that I call bullshit. If it was about public health and this was a public health crisis and they were looking at the data, every fast food restaurant would have been shut down, not deemed essential. Because when you look at who COVID hit the hardest, it's people with, there's multiple comorbidities, many of which comes from, eating fast food all the time, among other unhealthy life choices. So they, all these politicians, you gotta look, they did better than some of the biggest Wall Street hedge funds in the stock market. That says it all. Your news, everything is brought to you by Pfizer. Your politicians all have taken campaign donations from the same company. And you have them trying to mandate this company's product. And they knew back in March that this was going to go on forever and that they were planning on hiking up the prices, once we hit the endemic stage. Yeah, that memo getting leaked, I'm sure, was not part of their plan. But, they made most of most of the money they are making now, their own people who straight up say is coming from the jab, our tax dollars. Now, a lot of people be like, "Oh, well, why don't you get it? It's free." No, it's not. You know, to the people out there who want things like Medicare for all, you are mandating this company who spends all kinds of money to go against your wishes for Medicare for all. You know, they're spending a lot of money to make sure that on politicians to make sure that doesn't happen. And you want the idea of mandating that this company makes extra billions of dollars to continue to buy your politicians? Yeah, think of the power you are mandating, trying to mandate they get. You know, like I said, your news, it's either brought to you by Pfizer or they got several Pfizer commercials going through every program. You know, so yeah. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you have any other suggestions, go ahead, leave those in the comments as well. Other than that, thanks for watching. Y'all have a nice night. Stay blazing.